What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Connor O'Neill, and I've got some NBA 2K14 My Career for you, featuring the New Jersey Nightmare, the Tri-State Titan, Mr. Just Don't Give a Duck, because, you know, we're trying to keep it PG here and whatnot. I mean, there are children that watch these videos, and I don't want them to get the wrong idea. Connor, Real Deal, Feel Steel, O'Neill, and today we are at the U.S. Airway Center, going against my former team, the Phoenix Suns. There we go. As you see some stock footage, some pictures of me with the Phoenix Suns before I got traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers, before I won my 3 NBA championships in 4 years, and before I became one of the biggest superstars in the NBA right now. Well, in this game anyway, not in real life, I mean. Although I wish that could happen, but I'll explain that whole situation in the next video, as in real life I did actually want to play in the NBA and become a huge star, like actually be a point guard, but right now in this game I'm playing as a small forward, the 6'9", 225-pound beast from Rider University. But today I want to use this gameplay to talk about the main popular topic that is going on right now, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, that would be the World Cup. I mean, you talk about the USA and all that, they're in the round of 16, and I mean, it's just, alright, you know what, we know that that's not the actual topic in this video, because you read the title, I know what this video is about, you know what this video is about, we all know what this video is about. I mean, the hobo down the street, he knows what this video is about, and he's been stealing all your trash food and all that for about a month or so. He knows about this video. So, by the way, why is he still living on the streets? I mean, you should probably get him some food, some shelter. It'd be like in that movie, Pay It Forward. But anyway, the main topic that I want to talk about in this video is the whole LeBron James thing and him going to free agency. And you also might have heard the news now that Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh have also decided to opt out of their contracts. So basically, the Miami Heat basically don't have those main superstars, as LeBron James also decided to opt out of his contract and is now testing free agency. So I have a list of possible teams that he could be going to. First of all, the Rockets have made a huge part in dealing with trying to get LeBron and all that. They're willing to trade Jeremy Lin in order to fill up their cap space. They're just basically doing a lot of stuff to get this guy, and they're willing to do like a sign and trade with someone else. I forget who that guy is, in order to get not only LeBron James, but we can't also forget about Carmelo Anthony, and that's kind of the thing. Everyone's been talking about LeBron James and his trading, or I'm sorry, not his trading, but his free agency and where he's going to be going to, and everyone seems to forget about Carmelo Anthony and his amazing talent. So if the Rockets can pull off their successful tactics and deals and whatnot, they could possibly, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but they could possibly be getting both LeBron James and Carmelo Anthony. And could you imagine those two on the same team? Yeah, it'd be kind of unfair, especially since they were the 2 biggest stars out of the NBA 2003 draft. But I mean, them on the same team, it would definitely be very interesting, to say the least. The next team I have on my list is the Los Angeles Lakers, but then again I realized that Kobe and LeBron hate each other, so he's not gonna go there, so we're gonna move on. Sorry, all you Lakers fans. 2 New York teams, the Brooklyn Nets and the New York Knicks. That would be kind of a nice trade-off if you think about it, if the Miami Heat end up signing Carmelo Anthony and the New York Knicks end up signing LeBron James. That would kind of be like a trade, especially since Miami has lost Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, and they still want to compete for championships. And if they don't have like a key player like Carmelo Anthony on their team, I'm sorry, but the Miami Heat are going to be screwed. I mean, I'm just going to be putting it out there to be obvious. But we also have the other New York team, the Brooklyn Nets. Now, some of those players on that team, like Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce, they are starting to get a little old, and bringing in fresh young legs like LeBron James that can really rejuvenate the organization. the really obvious team that everyone wants LeBron to see, or wants to see him go to, is the Los Angeles Clippers with Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, DeAndre Jordan, and all those guys. And that would be another one of those just insanely amazing teams that could actually win the championship. I mean, imagine LeBron and Blake Griffin on that team together. I mean, that would just be insane. And I'm also kind of wondering about like some of like the cap room on some of these teams to kind of acquire LeBron James and all that. So you just gotta keep an eye out for that, as well as where are Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh gonna go. But I also have two unpredictable teams that one is kind of obvious, the other one really isn't. The first kind of unobvious team that you probably wouldn't expect me to say would be the San Antonio Spurs. I mean, hey, LeBron just lost to them in the NBA championship, so he could probably go there. I mean, the Heat and the Spurs actually do respect one another. And the other obvious team that no one is really expecting him to go to is the team that my guy is currently playing on right now, and that is the Cleveland Cavaliers. Think about this, though. They have Kyrie Irving, Dion Waiters, and now Andrew Wiggins, who was the #1 draft pick. So LeBron could come back to the team where he once was. I mean, he's from Akron, Ohio. He was born and raised there, so it would be nice to see him go back to the team that he originally came from. But you gotta also wonder what Cavs fans, how they're gonna respond if LeBron does go back. I mean, 4 years later, and LeBron is going again to free agency. It's kind of like the World Cup or the Olympics. They're happening every 4 years. So, hey, maybe this can become a thing, you know, wondering where LeBron's going to go every 4 years out of free agency. But then again, the NBA is a business, and like I said, I don't really like LeBron because he flops a lot, and he did leave his old team and had the whole media have him focus on this whole free agency thing, which I really hope they don't do again. But I found this quote on Twitter that I retweeted by someone who basically sums up everything that people feel about LeBron James, and that he is kind of the Johnny Manziel of the NBA. He's arrogant, drama-filled, and people are just sick of hearing about these type of people. So it is going to be interesting to see where LeBron goes in his career. Like I said, I don't wish death upon the guy. I just really don't care where he goes. And like I said, I just don't absolutely hate him. I'm just sick and tired of people talking about him so much. I mean, he is a tremendous player, don't get me wrong, but with all this stuff that he's been around with, I mean, it is kind of hard for people to like him. But anyway, we do walk out of here with the win against my old team. Don't forget, as always, to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at CONeil20. And until next time, guys, I will see you later. Alright, you guys, peace out.